Hey, I'm Tara.
I'm Natalie.
And this is Natalie and Tara Try Stuff, a show in which we try stuff for the first time. And today is another edition of Hack-A-Thon.
Today's Hack-A-Thon is all about summer. Today is the first day of summer when we're launching this?
I'm pretty sure,
I think it syncs up.
In time math, I'm pretty sure that means that the day that you're seeing this is the first day of summer, but actually this is our past selves recording it before.
Anyway, so today is all about summer hacks. And while we were going down this rabbit hole of summer hacks that we have found from BuzzFeed and from 5 Minutes Crafts and all of that stuff, I found a bunch that have to do with treats. And what's our favorite thing? Sugar and alcohol. So let's dive into it.
Hack-A-Thon.
There's a bunch of these that were for things that are to do with summer but have to do with treats, and so we decided to clump them all together and get our sugar rush on. But the first one we're going to start with has to do with alcohol.
Hooray!
So the first one is chilling a bottle of wine quickly. I've seen BuzzFeed says that you can do it in 7 minutes. Come on, BuzzFeed.
Come on, BuzzFeed.
But I found this one that's muy bueno. That's not what not my review. That is the channel's name, and I trust them. And they said 20 minutes, which sounds much more realistic.
Yes.
So we're gonna do that. All you do is you take your room temperature, your warm bottle of wine, you take a paper towel or a dishcloth, wet it, soak it. You want it wet. Wrap it in there and throw it in the freezer for 7 to 20 minutes. We're gonna do 20 because we like our wine cold. So
now I know all you wine people out there are screaming at us already not to do this because it ruins the whatever of the wine. Let me tell you something.
it's a cheap bottle of wine.
No one cares about it, so we're moving on.
So why don't we get this wet?
Got it.
I'll stand here and look awkwardly at the camera.
Wet.
Ta-da! Okay, lay that down. And now we are going to wrap it in. I think the only thing that's gonna get ruined here is the label. Oh, that's really wet.
It said wet.
That's really wet. Okay, so we're gonna throw this into the freezer for 20 minutes-ish. And while we're waiting, we'll go ahead and try out the next hack.
This next hack is from Crazy Coupon Lady, and it's all about keeping your ice cream from dripping through your cone and onto your hands, or in the case of Natalie, onto her clothes, which is historically an issue that we have on the show. What you're supposed to do is take a large marshmallow and put it down in the bottom of a cone, and that's supposed to like plug the hole up.
Hold please.
To properly test this, she's already starting without me. To properly test this, we're gonna go outside in the sun to get our melt on. So let's go there. Okay, here we go.
I'm dripping down the outside so far, but I haven't gotten any drip down the bottom. Let's keep an eye on this. So it doesn't solve the ice coming out the side.
There's no buffer of marshmallow around it.
Guys, we love mint chocolate chip ice cream.
What's your favorite ice cream?
We're gonna put it on our Amazon wish list. Send us some. Tara gets to our P.O. box. But so far I got no soggy, no drippy. Show them, not me. You can't. It's on autofocus lock. Well, pull it out and see if there's anything underneath it.
No,
No,
there's nothing in there.
wow.
There's no ice cream down in there.
Wow!
Whoa.
There's empty down in there.
Yeah, you had a really big pool going, so for it to be that dry.
Now, I was thinking about this. If you want more ice cream, you're like Tara was like, oh, it's taking up so much space. I don't get as much ice cream. Use a littler mushroom. Use a littler marshmallow.
I want to see this on a hotter day. If you try this out on a hot day, let us know how it goes for you. But so far, I like it. Next thing.
Okay, it's been 20 minutes, so let's test out.
Is it because of this?
Your chest is out.
Oh, actually, my button's been unbuttoned this whole entire time.
Continuity, I have to leave it undone now.
All that has to go in to cover the fact that
Okay.
my shirt was wide open.
Did you get the ice cream off your nose?
Did I?
No.
I'm back, I'm dressed, and I don't have ice cream on my nose.
It has been 20 minutes, so let's test out our wine. Should I give this wine a fighting chance and put it through an aerator? All right, the bottle feels cold.
It does.
Just gonna throw that out there. Oh, I didn't use the aerator here. You can use the aerator.
YouTube is really hard.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to cold wine. I mean, that's cold enough for me to drink.
Yeah, cold enough. I would throw it back in the fridge after pouring my first glass, but like, I'm good with that.
Yeah, this is, I mean, 20 minutes, if we would have put this in the fridge for 20 minutes, it would not be
No, nowhere near
all.
that.
Second test, just to make sure.
Wait, one more, because I just really had to be sure. Thank God.
Yeah, I was right. I was right.
Yeah.
Okay, so 20-minute chiller, totally works.
Yeah.
Do it. You got someone showing up last minute? Do it. Okay, this is really noisy, but I got a bag of frozen grapes right here, and it is so you can chill your wine with frozen grapes and it won't change the flavor. So I say we give that a freaking test. Let's just throw some grapes in there, and then you have a nice drunk snack afterwards. Hold on, I think what we need to do is to test it, we need to pour another glass of wine and see how cold that gets.
Summer is here and we are insane.
Winter came and now summer is here again. We were so disappointed at how winter turned out. Aerators. Now that one.
I think this episode is really just us getting drunk in the kitchen.
You got it, man.
Drunk kitchen, we learned a lot from you.
So now we have ours with the grapeys in them.
Okay.
And then we have this one sitting here.
Okay.
We have to wait now. Is it actually keeping it chilled? I mean, I gotta imagine it really is.
Yeah. I mean, you basically put a nature's ice cube in it.
So I found this whole thing on, actually I don't even know whose hack this was. We didn't even say that. Guys, this is gonna go downhill fast.
This is all going off the rails.
Guys, I found another one.
We are 3 hacks in.
I found a chart that is all pairings of frozen berries and stuff like that for within your wine.
Someone made a chart of that?
And I didn't follow it. Instead I got Prosecco and just mixed berries. So I have blackberries and raspberries and then mixed berries that has strawberries and blueberries and all the other things too. Yes. I couldn't get in. Bubbles everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Let's test this again.
Okay, it's time.
Because by now I think this is probably not as cold as I want it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's already like, Okay, now with the grapes, this glass feels colder.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
And not even just that, it's colder than when we poured it.
Yes. This.
And the flavor's no different.
Nature, you make the best ice cubes.
I've tried it with like, I've tried it with the whiskey ones, the stone ones. I was like,
Yeah.
those add way too much flavor.
Yeah.
I have the metal ones, too much flavor.
Oh, no, I hate them.
I've tried it with the I've tried it with my light up Disney ice cubes. Those work for a second, but I can't use them without turning them on, and then they just warm up really quick. But this is brilliant.
That's great. Okay, that gets a ding ding. That's a hack right there.
Now I'm curious about if this changes flavor. Ooh, I'm very happy about that.
I like that a lot.
Let me taste yours. Ooh. And I just imagine this sitting for a while and it just getting better and better. Okay, all right. Is my hair messed up? Let's cut, we got more to do. Next thing. This one is about popsicles and how they drip on your hand. You're supposed to be able to put a cupcake liner on the handle, and then it's supposed to catch the drip. So similar to our marshmallow one. I found this one on DIY Home Sweet Home, source unknown, so I guess you're the source now. It doesn't say anything, it doesn't say anything. I got regular jumbo baking cups.
Did you think this way too through? Did you sit there and go, what would be the best liner for the situation?
Trying to give it a fighting chance.
I hear you. I just love when you go all in.
So then this is gonna get soggy and the paper ones is gonna drip through it, I think. But then, so I got a tinfoil one.
I'm so proud.
Oh, there's one in between each one?
Yeah,
So you get bonus paper ones in between? We don't want that. Oh no, I do want that. This is for you, this is for me. I'm gonna put a popsicle in here. You're gonna put a popsicle in there, and we're gonna go outside. But first, I think, do we cut a hole?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with hole.
Yeah, but then there's a hole for the popsicle to drip through.
I know.
And then we'll push it through. Push it real good. Okay, so we're cut. We're gonna take our popsicles. We're going outside. To the bat outside. Look, it's so bright and hot in the middle of summer where we are. Popsicles, we've got our liner.
Sticky, sticky into the thingy.
Okay, now I just look like a silly person. Yours doesn't look like it's gonna catch anything shaped like that. And you got a huge hole in the bottom of yours now.
I kind of ripped it getting it in there.
Similar hack from momforreal.com is to take one of these liners and put it over your drink to keep the buggies out.
Which is brilliant.
I'm just gonna try this. I mean, you have to kind of form it. How are you doing over there? Are you melting it out?
Well, that big hole I put in the middle of it is causing me problems.
I mean, I guess it will help somewhat for a child. Like, it's a child. You're doing something. You're helping a little bit.
A child is doing this. Except now I'm holding this.
Yeah.
And this.
This is, mine's staying a little bit better.
I'm going with the shruggy shoulder emoji girl.
Yeah, does this work? Oh.
No, I'm already dripping. So the foil seems like a great idea, but trying to get it through the hole I created destroyed it.
But I don't understand why, because I had a hole and I pushed right through.
Because this just wants to give, whereas paper has a little more resistance.
I sabotaged Tara. This is not working either.
You're fine. I don't want to hold this anymore. I want to set this down on the ground.
Let's move on. Okay, so that was a disaster. But we're gonna move on to the next thing. This is from One Good Thing, and it is making popsicles out of yogurt cups. One of the first things I noticed is that I think the cup shape matters. So because you're gonna have to pull this out of there and make the popsicle, right? So if you use a Yoplait one, because I was trying to look at different flavors and I was stuck with only Activia flavors. All you do is you cut a hole in the top of this, you stick this popsicle stick in there, and you put them in the freezer overnight.
Okay, stick them in.
No, how big are you gonna make that?
That big? Can I do that?
Yeah, try it.
Okay.
All right, now you put these in the freezers overnight. Luckily, I already have some made. So the next step is to break them apart. I don't know why that was so hard. I hope we get it in slow-mo.
Wait, slow-mo right now.
And then you peel back the one layer. And now what you're supposed to do is run it under hot water, and the whole thing's supposed to come out. Give it a go. No, still frozen.
Gentle. Gentle.
You shouldn't have to be as gentle. I'm gonna hit you in the face. My arm's gonna
I got it.
Oh yeah, it's so much easier if you just if you just run it under the tap for another second. I bet this is gonna be yummy. That's good. I mean, it's frozen yogurt. See, now I just wish that the shape of the thing didn't matter, because Yoplait has some ones that are moussey and stuff.
Yeah, the key limes. There's a couple of chocolate cake ones that are really good.
I don't know if this is really technically a hack. I'm done with this.
ready.
Oh look, guys, this is very convenient. It has a holder. Anytime you want to set, this is the win. This is the win, is that when you want to set down your popsicle, you can.
Everything else, our ice cream, our popsicles from earlier, all of that. This
moment right here.
I'm over it. I'm setting it down.
I can go back, and it's keeping it clean.
That's a double hack. 2 dings, please.
Let's go to the next thing.
Last thing.
Last thing. I feel like I belong on Sesame Street sometimes, except for the wine. All right, so this last one on our summer treats is also from DIY Home Sweet Home without a source. So we're just gonna have to follow this picture that says, put charcoal in a foil-lined terracotta pot for tabletop s'mores.
I feel this is a fair test with no source, because I see this picture all over the internet.
Which is awesome, because how often do you want s'mores but you can't have them unless you do them on your stove, which really is not.
Well, I've done that, but you don't also want to make a big fire, every time you want a s'more.
So we just gotta figure out how big of a fire we want. That's the next step. But let's go outside. Okay, so I'm going with a smaller terracotta bowl. So to line it with tinfoil, so go ahead and do that. Okay, we're gonna put some charcoals in there. Ha ha ha. I make fire! Okay, I think that is big enough that I can try to roast a marshmallow.
That's a great fire right there. Okay.
Here's Hershey. You there. All right, I'm all in. I'm all in. Look coming at us.
It really is. It's a little aggressive.
Guys, I don't recommend this in the wind.
But I do recommend this. This is kind of fun. I'm gonna say this was a really good hack day.
Oh no! Oh no, I burned my stick. I knew that was an issue. No!
Take it down. Well,
This
Natalie,
is why we always need supervision.
while Natalie pulls out the stick from her marshmallow,
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
say that I'm Tara.
I'm Natalie.
This was Natalie and Tara Try Stuff. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe. Comment below with hacks you want us to try coming up, because it's an all year long thing for the Hack-A-Thon. And we'll see you next time.
Cheers! I'm gonna get this out of here, but it's still on fire. Look, it's still red and burning.